Hello everybody, Ryan here with Product Impressions, and today we're going to be checking out the new Eufy security camera. This one specifically is the E340. This one has dual cameras, one facing forward so you can see the person at the door, and another one at the bottom so you can see if they actually leave a package or anything like that. So yeah, Best Buy was nice enough to send this to me for review, so we are going to go ahead, get this open and set up, and see what we think. Here you can see the installation is fairly simple and straightforward. It's just two screws that you have to put in. All you have to do is follow the instructions in an app that you download in order to pair your, or not pair, but connect the Eufy security camera to your home Wi-Fi. You can see a little bit of a remaining little template here. There is a sticker that they give you to put onto the door frame in order to accurately determine where you need to mount this. As you're following all of the instructions, it will show you the view through the camera so you can place it at an appropriate height for people coming to your home. But really, once you have that height set, it's just a matter of two screws and you're good to go. There is also an angled mounting bracket that I put in here just because it seemed to make more sense with the space that I am using. As for the device itself, it just snaps in, and there you go. In order to pop it out, it does stick in somewhat securely. They do send you this little tool that looks an awful lot like a SIM card tray opener for a cell phone. You just pop it in there, and out comes the doorbell. The battery is removable, or you can just pull out the cover on a USB-C charger here. It does take you a few hours to charge up, but ultimately I would say that that is a very minimal price to pay for this because I've had it up for weeks and it's still looking like the battery is basically full. So yeah, very simple, only takes a couple of minutes to get everything set up, a few minutes to figure out how you want to mount it and drive in those screws. It does come with additional hardware if you need to go into like a concrete or brick wall in order to make sure that it stays secure. But yeah, incredibly simple and straightforward to put in. One other consideration with this doorbell security system that I would like to point out is that it does come with wires so that if you do have an existing doorbell, you can replace it and not have to worry about the battery. The battery will just be there as a backup. But overall, the home that I'm in does not have a pre-existing doorbell, so I'm reliant on the battery. I was initially very worried about that because it's a video device connected over Wi-Fi. How long can a battery actually last? Well, I've had this thing up for several weeks and the battery is still registering as being basically full. So I don't see any problem with going on vacation for extended periods and worrying about like, oh, is the battery going to die? No, probably not. They do offer second batteries that you can purchase so that you can have one charged, and when that actually does die, pop it out, charge that one, replace it immediately, and put the doorbell back up. Is that really necessary? Probably not. You can probably find some point where at some point in those months that this will go before the battery dies, that you can find a few hours to charge the battery over the course of months. I don't see that as being a big problem. Your utility with this may vary depending on where you live. I live in kind of a garden style apartment, and I have noticed that this thing will send an alert every time a human is detected. If you're living in a single family home, on a quiet street, quiet neighborhood, that could be great. You know, maybe you want to see every time somebody walks by. In a place like mine, and my neighbors have pets, I don't want to receive a notification every time every dog is taken for a walk. So yeah, I was receiving a dozen or more notifications every day. It just got to be really annoying. You can turn off the human notifications and still get notifications of packages when they're detected through the secondary camera down here, or if someone actually pushes on the button for the doorbell, that will actually show up. There is a light sensor up here. This can switch over to a night vision functionality if you are in a darker area In my case, there are lights in the hallways. I have never actually seen that come on, so I'm not sure what that looks like. I'm sorry that I just do not have the facilities to test that, but overall, the picture is extremely clear. The audio is clear if someone rings the doorbell. It does take a few seconds between the doorbell being pressed and the notification actually coming through on your phone. You tap on the notification, it will probably take a few more seconds before it actually connects to the doorbell and you can converse with a person on the other side. So all told, you are probably looking at maybe a 10-second delay between that being pressed and you actually being able to respond to the person and have them hear you. So is that great? Probably not. It would be nice if it could be faster. Maybe that functionality comes with their Eufy home hub or something else that's dedicated to that rather than relying on a cell phone. That being said, is it a problem? Not really. If you're just looking for something simple to install and set up, all of that, this seems to work great. I also haven't had any issue with the storage running out over the last few weeks, but I haven't really let more than a week's worth of notifications and videos accumulate before I go in and delete things. So all in all, I would say that this is nice. You do get a very wide range of view off of it, I will say. So here's a screenshot of what you see as it is positioned. For me, I can see the stairwell, I can see all of the other doors on my floor basically, except for my direct neighbor. That means I was receiving a lot of human notifications, and that is thoroughly unnecessary in my case. But yeah, once again, your mileage may vary based on where you live, where you are setting up this thing. One point as far as package detection is concerned, I have received several packages since installing this, and it has detected 2 out of the 3. It did detect a box, it did detect an envelope that had a lot of writing on it. However, it did not detect when a completely flat, plain white padded envelope was put on my doorstep. So, package detection does work, is not perfect, but there is also some functionality within the app that you can submit videos and hopefully improve their artificial intelligence detection of these things. So maybe that will get better in the future, but as of right now, it does detect cardboard boxes, it does detect manila envelopes, things with printing on them. Something that is plain white, not so much. All in all, is this worth, I think they're about $150, $160, something like that. I would say it's a nice piece of hardware. If you want to get something very quick and easy to set up as a security system, by all means you can do that. If you do have reason to be using it as a security system, there are probably going to be additional fees involved. I just have local storage going on, but as you saw earlier in this video, it's not exactly difficult to stick a wire down in here, pop this thing off of the wall. It could be stolen fairly easily. That is a concern. If it's not hardwired in, it could probably be taken pretty easily. My reasoning for bringing that up is it stores the videos locally. You can pay to have cloud backup if you would like. So if you are seriously concerned about something like this being stolen off of your front door, granted the person's not going to know if you're paying for that cloud backup or not, but it's just something to be considered. Hopefully this has been of some help to you. If you want to ask any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section down below. I do my best to answer whatever I can. Otherwise, like, share, subscribe. I will see you next time.